Louis, thanks so much for joining us.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Happy to have the opportunity. So tell us about your role at the 4A's.
So my role at the 4A's is essentially to think, worry, and do things around everything that sort of lives in the media and data analytics end of the agency business. As the 4A's, we are the trade industry group that represents the advertising agencies.
So I imagine from your chair you see all this change happening throughout the industry. Can you tell us about some of the most exciting trends?
I think the most central trend is the one around data. Mm-hmm. And a lot of issues sort of fall from that. I think data is the real changer for the industry over the next several years. Data in terms of understanding consumers, mm-hmm. Data in terms of understanding where consumers are and how we might begin to understand from a measurement standpoint where they are at points in times and within the context of different journeys.
Mm-hmm. Great. We hear a lot these days about how agency structure is changing. The way that the relationships with their brand clients are changing, the way that different service lines operate. Can you talk about that a little bit, what you see happening?
The notion that you've got a team, creative team standing on call at all times is kind of fading away. There are discussions around advertisers perhaps moving things sort of in-house.
So one of the hot button issues of our times, diversity, equality in the workplace. Do you feel like our industry, particularly agencies, are leaders in that? Do you think there's work still to do? How would you characterize it?
I would say that we still have a long way to go.
And so how do we begin to address that? What are some of the things you'd like to see the industry do to tackle that?
So one of the things that, this is a brand new initiative of the 4A's. It's called the Enlighten Workplace Certification, and it's really the notion to really raise the level of consciousness and the level sort of applied practice in actually addressing sort of your culture, mm-hmm. right? And that's from anything from gender equality to racial equality to gender identification mm-hmm. to ageism, mm-hmm. right? And so the way that we talk about it is, we're trying to raise consciousness around all the isms that exist out there.
Last question for you, and I'm thinking of some of my favorite team members as you say that. What is exciting about 2018? What's most exciting?
It feels like 2018 is like the perfect storm to just like break down walls and re-examine how to take a fresh start at this business.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Strap yourself in.
All right, strap
good.
Thank you.